Hello, this is the first video in a series of tutorials on Microsoft Project Scheduling Basics. My name is Nick Langer and I'm a transportation engineer in the Connecticut DOT AEC Applications Unit. AEC created these videos to provide training and guidance to assist in the implementation of the Design Phase Scheduling Engineering Directive. These videos are for in-house and consultant project managers and engineers who are responsible for creating and maintaining design schedules in accordance with the directive. This tutorial will present 1. How to access the scheduling directive, 2. How to review the directive, 3. How to access Section 8 of the Digital Project Development Manual, and 4. Additional resources. To access the Design Scheduling Directive, navigate to the Connecticut DOT Internet homepage. Go to the Publications drop-down and click Manuals. Engineering Information Resources. Then scroll down to the Engineering Directive section and click on the Design Phase Scheduling Directive and review the material. So this is the Design Phase Scheduling Engineering Directive. It was signed by Scott Hill on December 30th, 2015. The purpose is to increase the reliability of project schedules. This directive establishes certain protocols and minimum requirements for design phase schedules. An engineering working group evaluated several scheduling software options to support the goal of increased schedule reliability. Microsoft Project 2010 was selected because it offers the following features and advantages. It accommodates any number of milestones and tasks. It graphically displays series and parallel tasks. It displays the critical path. It provides baseline and tracking Gantt charts. It has the ability to link notes and documents, and it interfaces with Outlook, Excel, SharePoint, and other Microsoft products. Microsoft Project 2010 shall be used to develop design phase schedules, meeting the following minimum requirements. Number 1, it includes all the activities identified by the attached template. More detailed templates and project-specific schedules are encouraged. Number 2, baseline your schedule. Number 3, task indicator columns are used to link applicable instructional and reference documents. Number 4, explanations for changes in task durations are added as task notes. Number 5, tracking view or Gantt chart functions are used. Number 6, task level progress is tracked regularly. Number 7, files are stored in the ProjectWise project container as indicated by the Digital Project Development Manual. And number 8, Microsoft project files are maintained and current with projected schedules in accord with the obligation plan. The activity durations shown in the template are for illustration only. Project managers are responsible for estimating task durations and may override any of the values in the template. Each permit required for a project shall be scheduled and tracked as separate activities. Some design activities are currently using other scheduling software. Other scheduling tools may be used to supplement, but not as a substitute for, a Microsoft project file that meets the minimum requirements of this directive. Each engineering division has designated a scheduling subject matter expert, or SME. The SME is responsible for the development and maintenance of their division's discipline-specific Microsoft project templates, which must meet or exceed the minimum requirements of this directive. Each engineering division is further charged with developing guidance supportive of this directive and tailored to its operating mode and project types. For all projects with scheduled final design plan submissions after October 1st, 2016, a Microsoft project schedule meeting the above stated requirements shall be stored in ProjectWise by April 1st, 2016. The lead division is responsible for developing and maintaining these schedules. The schedule template will be periodically reviewed and, when necessary, updated and reissued by Engineering Bulletin. So this is the current minimum requirement schedule. You can see that it is broken up into 3 summary phases, starting with initiation phase, which ends with a secure funding and authorization task. Then the schedule enters the preliminary design phase, which ends with a design approval milestone. The schedule then transitions into final design phase, which contains the semi-final and final design submission tasks, in addition to a rights-of-way coordination task and then a permit acquisition process. The design phase ends with the final design plan submission milestone, which transitions to the design completion date, and then ends at the advertising milestone. Now it's critical to note that this schedule is the standard format, so all units and project managers can add to the schedule, but they must retain this general flow and numbering format. The way to personalize the schedule is by adding subtasks to the existing tasks. For example, you could turn Develop PD through Design Approval into a parent task and add all the subtasks that are required to complete a preliminary design submission. This could include preliminary work involving rights-of-way, the Office of Environmental Planning, utilities, hydraulics and drainage, pavement design, and any other unit that is involved with the project in that phase. I would also highly recommend expanding the semi-final and final design submission tasks to clearly indicate what the deliverables are for each submission. Another important thing to highlight is that the directive requires that individual permits be tracked as separate tasks. This is one of the more important requirements of the directive, so make sure you're keeping the permit acquisition process up to date. The Digital Project Development Manual, or DPD, is for consultant and state employees responsible for the production and review of Connecticut DOT projects. Section 8, Design Phase Project Scheduling, provides written guidance on how to satisfy the directive and on Microsoft Project Scheduling basics. These tutorial videos closely follow the material presented in Section 8. If you prefer to read instead of watching these videos, you can access the DPD by navigating back to the Engineering Information Resources page. Once there, scroll down to the Manuals and select the Digital Project Development Manual hyperlink. Click the most current version of the manual to open the file. Once the file opens, click the Section 8 Design Phase Project Scheduling bookmark and review the section. Please take the time to watch these videos, and if necessary, review Section 8 of the DPD. If you have additional questions, please contact either me or Bruce Burgoyne. This ends tutorial video 1. Hopefully you now have some background information on the Design Phase Engineering Directive and have an idea of the expectations presented in the directive. The following video will provide an overview on Microsoft Project Schedule creation in ProjectWise.